So this morning we're back on the Odyssey. Got a bit done off the camera, so we've got the switchgear and starter button for the Rotax mounted on the side there. We have got the fuel tank fitted. We've got the exhaust on, but it's not where it needs to be. We've got to somehow cut this so that it comes up the chassis here. Everything's fitted. We've got the clutch and chain, we've got the brake on there, we've got the brake mechanism through here. So yeah, it's all ready to go, but there's one big problem. Okay, so we've got a couple of problems. The exhaust looks horrible, but that can be sorted later. The second problem is that this shaft is sliding out, so these locking grab screws aren't holding the shaft in place. I don't think that's a massive issue, because I can just put a collar on over here and that will stop it moving across. But the biggest problem is the speed it goes. It only goes about 5 miles an hour, so we need to think about the gearing and the reduction. However, I have a plan. So I think this is going to work. They come off a torque converter, so I'll whack that in there, stop that moving across. Also get a locking collar for the other side of that bearing over there, and that will stop it all moving across. I'm not quite sure why it's creeping across. Anyway, I'll probably put this in, take it for another quick drive, and then start tearing everything down, because my plan is to move the ratio in that gearbox from 9:1 to 3:1. Right. So at the moment we're running a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's a 12 onto a 64. 12 onto a 64. You can get a 16 pinion and a 61, but I just don't think it's going to make enough difference to make it go a sensible speed. So we're going to have to tear it all down. So that's pretty nasty. It's come out like caramel. Look at that. Ew, chocolate milkshake. Here is the plan. We get rid of this reduction gear. And then make that live, so it turns that. So basically that needs to be attached onto that, not drive that drives that. So we're just going to see how many turns this needs to turn this once, which is our back axle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 9. So now, if we turn this one once, so this is one rotation, that turns that over half. So we've got about 2 to 1 instead of a 9 to 1. So this chain type is a 50 chain, which I think is the same as a 530 or a 5/8. So I've ordered a 5/8 10-tooth sprocket that will fit on there. So I might have to machine a keyway into here and maybe put a collar on to offset it, but in essence that should replace that and just run this live onto that. Fingers crossed.